Good morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. This is Stitch with Me number 11. You can find me on Instagram, Stitching in the Interlake, on Facebook, Stitching in the Interlake. We have a dedicated group. And my email is stitchingintheinterlake, all one word, at gmail.com. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to my channel. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you so much for all those thumbs up. And as you can see, I'm having a little bit of difficulty again. There. Am I? No, there. Okay. Yeah, so thank you for coming and spending a little bit of time with me. It is Saturday, the 10th of July, 2021, and it is going to be a beautiful day out there. A high of 32 degrees, I believe. But I'm staying inside. I am in my PJs today. So, as you can see, I've got my PJs on. I just felt like I wanted to have a day in PJs. I'm not sick or anything. I am just that I just wanted a little bit of downtime. So, okay, what am I going to talk about? Okay, first of all, I have a very small haul. It's very small. And I'm not sure. Just a minute here. Did I get them all? I must have gotten them all. Did they fall? Who knows? But I have enough here that I can show you. I don't know where the rest of them went, but sorry, I've got my asthma's kind of kicking in. So, okay. So I'd like to welcome the new subscribers. We have 2 new subscribers. Now, yesterday when I was going for a walk, I met a gentleman just around the corner from me, and he was out watering his lawn. So I stopped to talk to him for a few minutes. And I asked him about his lawn watering and that kind of stuff, and we introduced ourselves. And then he said, "So what are you doing today?" Oh, I said, "I'm stitching. I'm spending my day stitching." He said, "Like cross stitch?" And I was floored, and I said, "Yeah." I said, "How do you know about cross stitch?" Because most men don't. And he said his 10-year-old daughter is teaching herself how to cross stitch. So I told him about this channel on YouTube, about my Facebook and Instagram, and that if she needs any help, she can come here and I can teach her and help her along her way. And he said, "Well, she's pretty young, to be doing this." And I was like, well, really? If you look at a lot of those samplers, they're done by 7-year-olds. I don't know about 6-year-olds, but 7-year-olds for sure. I've seen them 8-year-olds, 10, 11-year-olds. So it really isn't too early to start. So I would ask anybody who's watching this that to keep their comments clean and healthy, because we may have some kids on here. This channel is not made for kids specifically, but there's nothing to say that they can't be part of it because it's just good, clean fun. Okay, so the haul I got yesterday, so I was quite pleased with. Very fast shipping. Was an order from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. So as you can see, Hand Dyed by Rolanda. She is a Canadian Etsy seller, and she is fantastic. She's down in Vaughan, Ontario, which is part of the Greater Toronto area. And I've known Rolanda for, oh gosh, I don't know, 20 years? Since 95, I think. So 25 years, I guess. We met each other online, and that's when the internet was in its infancy. So I purchased 2 of these. Let's see if I can move my... Can I get this? Just a minute. There. Okay. So I purchased 2 of these, and these are color 13. And it's just a small skein, but it is whatever, 7 meters or so. Okay. So about your standard size. She's got on here 8 yards, but it's about 7 meters. Okay. So I have 2 of these. Then I bought 7 of these colors. So there you can see. And this is color 65. So, yeah, I've got a project in mind and I kind of need your help with it. Then I bought one of these big hanks, and this is Devil's Advocate. And this is a 50 yard, or about a, I don't know, whatever it is, 52 meters or whatever. So, okay, but, so you can see it's a big hank. And I bought this because I thought maybe, yeah, this is what I got this pattern. Okay. It is the Hope and Love Clara and Maud Pickernell 1881, a Bristol Orphanage sampler. As you can see, it's all alphabets and other motifs repeating. And with behold the book whose leaves display Jesus, the life, the truth, the way. It's beautiful. And I want to start this, but I'm not sure now. Did I make a mistake? I don't know. I was wanting to do it in this. Okay. So I'm not sure. What do you think? And then I would maybe put some of this in as an accent. But again, I'm not sure. I was thinking of maybe using this. But is it too much of a wicked color to be using? You know, is it, because it is red and black, and the samplers back then, what I had in mind was that the samplers back then were done usually in red or white because that was the only colors that they could get. And then of course came blue and green and all those. But I'm just wondering what do you think? What do you think? Now, this was a special dyed project. I don't know if she's going to do it again. These are her standard colors. Okay. But now this is darker than I thought it was. Than this. This would be pretty. Yeah, but she only had, I think it was 2 of these ones left. These, number 13. And I bought all the rest of the number 7 here. Well, the color 65. And I bought 7 of them. So, I don't know. What do you think? Or should I just scrap this whole idea and work with a standard red or whatever? I don't know. I don't know. So, help would be appreciated. Just getting something to drink. It's my medication that makes my mouth dry. So, okay. So, this is what I'm working on for the second week of Jolly July. As you can see, it's a Joy Sunday. It's Birdhouse. It's on a 14 count. Okay. So, this is how far I got done yesterday. So, I finished working down here on the bird. I think I got all those other in that color 352. I might find a few more, but I can't see any. So this is the cardinal, the male cardinal. And I am working right now over here on this birdhouse. So, yeah. Oh, maybe I can get some light over here. There. So, yeah. What's everybody up to? Oh, I got out of bed this morning. I was so tired. I go through, sorry. Ugh, I hope this isn't turning into another yawning session like it was yesterday. So, yeah. So I'm just plodding away here. But last night I was delayed. I took my meds about time. What time did I take them? 7:30? Yeah, it was later. So no wonder I'm tired. And then I was up once during the night to pee. And then this morning, Lily Bell got me up at 5:30. At least it wasn't 4:30. 5:30, and I got up to pee. Barely made it to the bathroom after putting her out. But yeah, I'm just, it's catching up to me. Oh, I spoke to my doctor yesterday, and she told me that I have tears in both my right meniscus and left meniscus of my knees. And the meniscus is that cartilage that goes around, that cushions the knee. And it's a C-shaped, I don't know, what am I trying to say? Piece of cartilage. Okay. And it is located on the knee or any joint, really. And it's torn. Now, the left knee is worse than the right knee. But the right knee has more fluid in there. But the right knee, its meniscus is torn as well. So I asked her, I said, well, what's going to happen? She said, well, you have to rest it and try not to use it, let it heal. It takes a long time to heal. She said she wasn't aware of how old it was. But the thing is, this has been going on for years. This isn't just a recent thing. This has been going on for years. And bad knees run in my family, especially my father's family. Oh, yeah. And so this is a long-term chronic condition. So then I spoke to her about my memory issues again and how I'm having these memory problems. And she said, well, it could be age. And I said, well, yeah, okay, but it's getting worse. And then I mentioned about how I have kind of a, where my head will nod. And she said it's not considered a tremor, but she said that it's, I don't know what she said. What did she say? I got it down here because I tried to write it down here. No, I didn't. It's just about my knees. That I could have a chronic condition where my head will start to go. And she said, well, it's probably just age and wouldn't worry about it. And I said, well, I'm noticing it on my videos. I'm noticing it when I do my playbacks. It's very slight, but even as I'm sitting here, I know what it feels like, and I can even feel my head kind of going up and down a bit. And no, I don't have music on. Bobbing my head to the music. No. But so then I said, and I believe she knows this, is that I've had, I think, 3 or 4 concussions. There was one when I fell off my bike going down the hill, and a truck bumped into me, a half-ton, coming down the hill. This is many years ago, before helmets and all that kind of stuff. The second time was when I was going down the slide at school. It was one of these double, like that. And it was metal. And I stopped. I don't know why. I put my feet under me and I stopped. I don't know why. That part I don't remember. But I remember falling over the side and hitting my head. And I had a pretty bad concussion then because I was vomiting and yeah. And my mother was very upset because the school didn't inform her until much later. And as I was getting in onto the school bus, I threw up. And I'm not sure what happened then, but yeah. Then there could have been a mild one when my father, he would hit me. And so there could have been one there somewhere along the line because he liked to hit me around the head. As well as everywhere else. But There could have been one there. Then there was years later when Lyle threw me up against the wall and I hit the wall or something. I can't really remember. And the final one, I believe, was when I fell down in front of the dollar store in May of last year. Like last year, 2020. And I hit my head. So, and it seems like I'm always hitting it here on the frontal and temporal lobe on the right side, if I have that correctly. So the majority of time when I fall to the right. So I can see that. So she said that I could have what's called a chronic concussion or a long lasting concussion, meaning years long. And I've never heard of that. To tell you the truth, I've never heard of that. I didn't know there was such a thing. She said it doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. But I don't know. Then, of course, there's me where I'm also, I pause in my sentences. It's like I'm searching for the word and I can't keep up to what the sentence should be. So I don't know if you notice that when I'm talking. I don't do a steady run, and I will pause between words in a sentence. And years ago, I used to be able to, yeah, which was annoying to people. I realize that now it was annoying to people. But yeah, I used to be able to do that. And it's the same when I walk. I was thinking about this last night, was that when I go for a walk or when I'm walking here in the house, doesn't matter, is that I go to I'm walking along, then I lift my foot and it's for a split second, I pause with my foot in the air or when I go to put it down or whatever. And it hangs there in midair. And many times I will lose my footing or lose my placement of my foot. So, like dimensional, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. And stairs are bad for me. Oh my gosh. I just have this thing about stairs. I don't like stairs. I have a hard time with them. And so I'm really afraid of walking down into the basement. Oh my gosh. That's the one thing about the house that I'm going to be moving to, is that there aren't any stairs going down in the basement. Do you see how I pause there? Like I know what I should say, but I can't get myself to say it. It's like there's a pause there. And I have really noticed this when I watch the videos back. And believe it or not, I actually, sometimes if there's nothing else to watch, I'll watch myself. And I enjoy watching myself. And I'm not that critical of myself. But it's, Yeah. And I'm starting to do the same thing when I'm writing, or I'll miss letters. It's almost like a dyslexia, but not really a dyslexia. It's like I'm writing along and I will have, okay, say I'm writing the word Kindle. So I put KINDE. And then I'll start my next word and then I'll realize, oh, I forgot that. Or I'm writing numbers down and I have to write, say, the number 103 and I put 1 and I may forget the 0 and I'll put 3 down. And it's just, yeah, like there's no rhyme or reason to it. So anyway, my doctor is sending me for blood work and I believe a urinalysis. And we're going to try and rule out that there's something there, electrolytes or urinary tract infection or something. I don't know. I don't think that's what it is, but okay. And then it's going to be, I said that I would like to do one of these memory tests, the longer version of memory test. And because the shorter one doesn't do it for me. The shorter one is, I don't know. It's like, remember 5 words: ball, red, round, bike, car, say. And then they'll say, what was the first word? And it was ball. And I'm not too bad with that. But if I go into where it's something more in depth, longer, like when I do my rosary in the morning, I miss it. So I'm saying something and my mind just for a second goes somewhere else. I can't keep up. I lose it until I get to a sentence or a paragraph down. I just lose it. I can't keep up. Even if it's on my TV where the words are, I still can't. I can't read fast enough. I can't get my eyes to go fast enough to where I'm supposed to go. Now, granted, that could be an age-related issue. So I acknowledge that because I'm going to be 63 in October, the 5th of October. So it could be. But I've been complaining about memory issues for quite a few years now. And nobody's really taken it to heart. And all I keep getting is that it's age, it's this, it's that. But I know with Alzheimer's, and perhaps even dementia now, they have, if they can catch it early enough, they can give you medication to slow it down. And I'm praying it's not one of those, but I don't know. Because I know my mother was having memory issues there. But she had all kinds of other problems. So I don't know. So yeah. So I'm going to finish this up. And I pray that my foot still keep slipping. I pray that you like and subscribe to my channel, please. And if you haven't entered the draw yet, there is a draw for this, another one of these kits. And the question I am asking, or what I want you to do is to, since this cat reminds me of Jonah, is to put Jonah in a sentence. So, and the reason why I do that is because it prevents, these bots and stuff like that. And if you put it into a sentence, they don't know how to do that. It will be just words, right? And do not use the word GIVEAWAY or GIFT or anything along that line. Because again, these bots look for that. So, all right, peeps. And the draw for this other one will be next Wednesday. No, sorry. Yeah, next Wednesday. My last day for working on this. And next Wednesday, I am going to be starting. It's called, sorry, people. Okay. I'm going to be starting this one. And this one is called Treasure Time. See? And this one is an 11 count, but it is by Joy Sunday. So, yep. And what I've been thinking is that I'm going to continue this idea of working on one project every week. Just focusing on that one project for an entire week. And I will rotate. I'll pick 4 projects or 5 projects. Depends on what happens. And I will rotate them. Because then I can give some love to a few of my others. I'd like to get a pandemic. And I want to start this Hope and Love sampler. And you can get this. Where did I get it? Just a minute. You can get this. It's, yeah, that's where I thought. Hands Across the Sea samplers. Okay. And it is as a PDF download because that's what I've got. So if you're interested in that one, that's where you can pick it up. But I will put the name down below so that you know. So anyway, I'm just going to sit around and stitch, and I'm going to see what's on Netflix or Prime, and I'm having some more stir fry that I made yesterday for lunch. And that's about it. I'm not doing much today. Today I just thought that's it. Oh, I'm going to watch Mass with Father Dave this afternoon when he posts his video. So anyway, I guess that's it for me. But tell me what you think about these threads. If you think any of them will work for that sampler. These two are the same here. Okay. And if so, what your ideas are. I can go to red, but I wanted something that was more like a hand-dyed floss and variegated and that. So, and I can't buy any more now until payday, which is the 28th of the month. So, yeah. So, anyway, I will talk to you later and have a great day. And Lily Bell is here. Jonah's outside as usual. And so, from us all, I say toodaloodles and God bless. Bye.